And I'm just asking.
Of the other evidence,
Yeah, for instance, it's okay to say a witness was fighting who. Is he aware of the fact that Senzo was shot from here and the bullet hits wherever? Sometimes you call a witness fine, but is he aware that this guy, how he died?
my lord,
No, it's okay. I'm just saying.
I will ask the permission from the state to consult with him before he is called.
Because really,
Yes.
unless he wants to say Steenkamp is wrong, the pathologist with 40 years experience, when he tells us that.
No, my lord, he will be asked specifically with reference to paragraph 3, where he
Okay,
says,
fine.
where he says Tumelo Madlala told him that Zandi had a fight with his boyfriend, and Senzo tried to separate them, and accidentally shot went off, and Senzo got shot and died. It's in respect of that paragraph,
Okay.
my lord.
No,
Yes.
fine.
Yes. Brigadier, can we proceed whilst they are making copies for us? You testified that there is a second statement that was taken in your presence from Mr. Shope.
That is correct. Chair, for my notice statement, there's not here.
Okay. And the gist of my question was that when you confronted him, did he confirm the same what he has said to the first statement, which has just been marked Exhibit ZZ8, or he changed?
No, he didn't change, my lord. He just said he confirms that.
But I was another statement as
Okay. Do you confirm the date in which that statement was taken?
been saying is I know what the statement started on the
Yes, 27 October 2016, my lord.
Yeah, we go 27 October 2016.
And who obtained that statement?
It's Captain Mabuti.
But I started out with Captain Mabuti.
Were you also present?
Yes, I was present, my lord.
But you have an corner.
Were you also present when Mr. Shope signed that statement?
Yes, I
I
was.
was
Yes, I was present, my lord.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Can you also do the same? Just skip paragraph 1. We'll read 2 and 3. Then you skip paragraph 4. And then proceed from paragraph 5.
So, which paragraph should I read into record? Paragraph 3. Should I go to paragraph 3?
Paragraph 3, yes. But skip paragraph 4.
Okay, paragraph 3 says, he then told me that when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, he died by mistake as he was.
Sorry, can you start from paragraph 2?
Paragraph 2 reads as follows, my lord. I want to state that Tumelo Madlala, who is Senzo Meyiwa's friend, he had a confession with me through telephone. He then told me that when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, he died by mistake as he was intervening the fight between Zandi and her boyfriend, and he was shot by mistake. That's paragraph 3, my lord.
Thank you.
Should I go to 5 now?
5, yes. Skip paragraph 4.
That Sfiso Meyiwa further told me that there is a huge money that was paid into Tumelo's account, and even Tumelo's friends, they are telling us that Tumelo is getting money from somebody. That's paragraph 5, my lord.
Okay. Then paragraph 6.
As the family of Senzo Meyiwa, we suspect that Tumelo Madlala have been funded by somebody who was involved in the shooting of Senzo Meyiwa, but he was only working on temporary basis. And I want the police to check Tumelo's account just after the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. That's the end of paragraph 6, my lord.
Paragraph 7.
I then gave all my cell phone numbers to the police to check my talks with Tumelo and other people. We don't We don't trust Tumelo because he was the one who was supposed to give the family full information and not to say Senzo Meyiwa was killed by 2 criminals. And we don't take his story. We don't take his story. Paragraph 8, I want to state that the family does not trust the Kumalo's family as they did not tell the truth about the death of Senzo Meyiwa. And that's the end of it, my lord. Paragraph 9 is basically the oath.
Wasengitshela ukuthi wathi uSenzo Meyiwa ebulawa wafa ngephutha ngoba wayezama ukulamula impi eyayiphakathi kukaZandi owayezona naye and yena ke wayesedubuleka ngephutha. Emva kwalokho uSifiso Meyiwa wasengitshela ukuthi kukhona imali eningi eyakhokhelwa ikhokha kwi-account kaTumelo, and futhi abangani bakaTumelo basitshela ukuthi uTumela thola imali leningi evela kumuntu othize. Si umndeni kaSenzo Meyiwa sithina siyasola ukuthi uTumelo Madlala uthola imali kumuntu othize owayebandakanyeka ekudubuleni kaSenzo Meyiwa, kodwa yena wayesebenza nje okwesikhashana. And futhi ke ngifuna amaphoyisa ukuthi ahlole i-account kaTumelo emva ukuthi kwenzekani kuyona emva kokubulawa kaSenzo. Ngase ke nginika amaphoyisa inombolo zomakhalekhukhwini bami ukuthi bahlole ukuthi ngakhumoluma yini noTumelo nabanye abantu. Asifuni ukwethemba uTumelo ngoba uyena owaye fanele ukuthi anike umndeni ulwazi lonke oluphelele, and angasho ukuthi uSenzo Meyiwa wadutshulwa abantu ababili abayizelelisi. And futhi ke asifuni ukwamukela ke leso story noma lolo daba lolo.
Colonel, I see there is reference to Sifiso Meyiwa in that statement. Did you see that paragraph?
Ubonile yini ukuthi khona la kuvela khona igama lika Sifiso Meyiwa kule paragraph?
Yes, I've seen that, my lord.
Yebo ngikubonile lokho.
Did you obtain the statement from Sifiso Meyiwa?
Wasithola istatement esivela kuSifiso Meyiwa
Regarding what is said in that paragraph?
naloko akusho kuleyo paragraph?
No, my lord. Sifiso Meyiwa's statement was already obtained. It was already in the docket. As I said, when I took this one, I was not aware, but subsequently, the statement is in the docket. I just don't know the index number, but there is already a statement contained in the docket 636.
Yebo sikhona istatement esivela kuSifiso Meyiwa, ngiyazi inombolo yaso kodwa sikhona impela certificate esivela istatement esivela kuSifiso Meyiwa. Wasasithathwa lesi singakenzi.
Thank you. You have already confirmed that the content referred to in paragraph 3 of Exhibit ZZA is confirmed in that statement also.
Futhi ke uyaqinisekisa ukuthi le paragraph lena eku-3 yaqinisekisa lokhu kubhalwe kulesi statement.
Yes, there is similarities, my lord.
Yebo khona ukufanana.
Thank you, my lord. Can I also ask that this statement be also provisionally be admitted to court as an exhibit? If the state does not call the witness, the defense will call him. ZZ in bracket 9.
In brackets 9. Sorry, my lord, while this court is going through the statement, I'm told the media is requesting time to adjust the light, as apparently it's making Advocate Mshololo uncomfortable. If they can adjust it now.
Brigadier, you also referred to the investigation diary where the previous team had made a certain entry. You remember we touched on that evidence.
Yes, I said that's my recollection, my lord, but we'll have also to double check
Double check.
this, the A section, if perhaps they did not even make a statement as well to that effect. So I'll have to check the A section as well as the investigation diary.
Even if there is no statement, the entry, that relevant entry would be sufficient.
We'll look at it, my lord. But also, my lord, one needs to also to say this, that other than the fact that when I confronted Mr. Madala on this, he refuted what is contained here, and I'm referring about to me now, not the previous investigators. It is prudent, my lord, to take note that the evidence in this docket indicates that there were intruders. So that is based on the facts that were obtained when this incident happened. There's direct witnesses who were inside the house. There's neighbors who saw intruders before and after the incident and running away from the house. There is a foreign DNA, and we dealt with it, my lord, of the markers or the regions, as much as it's not conclusive, but it is also not exclusive. I dealt with this part, and that DNA links some of the accused, which correlates with exhibit HH and JJ in terms of who went into that house. And for me, my lord, issues of DNA are objective evidence. It's not someone where he says, she said, or he said, he said. You rely on those objective factors that indicates indeed that there were intruders. So as much as what is being said by Mr. Klope, because that is the purpose of investigation, you can't sugarcoat or select what you want. That's what he says. But the evidence on the docket contradicts that. There were intruders, and unfortunately the evidence that was there back in 2014 then linked the accused that are before court as being the perpetrators of this offense, my lord.
Yebo, ngizomhlola section A section. Kodwa ke sifanele singakhohlwa phela ukuthi sifanele sibheke le ndawo ukuthi uMadlala yena wakuphika lokukushola ngoba i-document yasho ukuthi kwakukhona abantu ababehlasele la kungena kuphela osho njalo kodwa ke lokhu kusekelwa yilaba abantu ababekhona lapha endlini ukuthi yebo babekhona abantu abafike bahlasela abantu omakhelwane nabo bayasho ukuthi babekhona abantu abahlasela ngoba bababona noma sebebaleka futhi ke kukhona ne-DNA ulibofuzo oluchazayo nalo olukwaziyo ukuthi lisinike esinye isiqiniseko libofuzo phela into engaphikiseki futhi ke konke lokhu kuyavumelana naloku lwazi olukhona lapha edokethini manje nokuthi babe khona abantu abahlasele.
And when I say unfortunately, my lord, I'm saying unfortunately in the sense that Mr. Thorpe seems to be pointing to the people inside the house as the perpetrators, and I'm saying unfortunately the evidence points other way around. You know what we have and what was collected, and in terms of the linkages and what was collected, including the supporting statements that were obtained, points to this accused, contrary to what he says in these statements, my lord.
Futhi ke ngifuna ukusho ukuthi uhlophe yena ukhomba abantu ababekhona lapha endlini, kodwa ke ngithi mina ke ngeshwa ke bonke obunye ufazi esibutholayo bukhomba i-statement zonke ubufakazi esibutholile nabanye abantu bakhomba ukuthi babekhona impela abantu ababehlasela.
Yes, my lord.
I just want to point out that even though in terms of the Hearsay Act, one can provisionally hand up a statement on provision that that witness is called, but we submit, my lord, that a statement that contains not only double hearsay evidence but triple hearsay evidence, my lord, should be inadmissible. If one looks at what is stated in paragraph 4, for instance, it's triple hearsay evidence, and unless if those witnesses are also going to be called. Yes.
My lord, I would ask that the statement be provisionally accepted until those witnesses are called, madam.
Which statement? It talks about, that's why the colleague here says it's triple hearsay. But you are making provision for double hearsay.
My
That's
lord,
what
is
Mr.
that
Barrow
exhibit,
is saying.
exhibit Z 8?
Exhibit XX9, ZZ9, paragraph 4.
ZZ9.
Sorry, paragraph 4.
My lord.
Yeah, just read it so that we all know what you're saying.
Well, I think my learned friend
read it.
can read it.
Read it, Minier.
Okay. It reads as follows. After some time, Sfiso Meyiwa, the brother of Senzo Meyiwa, confronted me, and he informed me that the chairman of Orlando Pirates, Mr. Khoza, told him. So in other words, it's now the hearsay from Sfiso Meyiwa, who heard from the chairperson of Orlando Pirates, Mr. Khoza, that he told him that what they heard on television was not the truth, and the truth is that Senzo Meyiwa was shot at the house by mistake and not by the criminals. My lord, we've intimated at some point that we are in possession of the chairperson of Orlando Pirates affidavit, and yeah, all these allegations are being refuted.
Okay, but you still insist that
Yes,
the provisional admission
yes,
must relate to all the hearsay. Alleged hearsay.
Indeed, my lord. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Yes, my lord. The defense will be calling, if the state does not call, Sfiso Meyiwa, the brother of Senzo Meyiwa, who is bringing the information that is contained here.
Yeah, okay.
No, the source of, according to this affidavit, the source of the information is one person. Even if they call Sfiso, it will still be hearsay. The only person, my lord, if they give an undertaking that they intend to call Dr. Khoza, that will be a different consideration altogether, my lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, my lord. No, my lord, we will bring the necessary application to call those witnesses.
Yeah, and what about Dr. Khoza, as they say?
My lord, that one will be considered after Sfiso Meyiwa has testified. Because I have not even consulted with Fiso Meyiwa, my lord. Then if it comes to at the end that the hearsay has not been proved, my lord, I would ask that a portion of evidence be expunged, my lord.
What is Fiso going to say? Maybe we don't understand the hearsay rule. What is Fiso going to say?
My lord, this paragraph, the court will recall that I had skipped this paragraph because my purpose of my cross-examination was not in respect of this paragraph. But now that I find it contained in this statement, I will now have to deal with the content of this paragraph 4 by consulting with both, if the state allows me, both Mr. Hlope and Mr. Meyiwa, and Mr. Fiso Meyiwa, and also Mr. Khoza, who is referred to here. And then I can call them after consultation, my lord. Because it may find that it's irrelevant. It does not take my case where I wanted to prove, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Malloy, they say you selectively consult.
Mala, this witness cannot be of assistance as far as this hearsay evidence is concerned. There'll be no harm in excluding the statement for now, and these witnesses can be called and they can give viva voce evidence in court. There's no point in handing up this affidavit.
So ZZ9 shouldn't be handed up?
Yes, that is a point that we're trying to make.
What are you saying?
My lord, I object to that. ZZ9 should be provisionally accepted because, my lord, it's the second statement that was made by the same person, Mr. Hlope, and the witness has just confirmed, my lord, that he was present when the statement was taken, and that Mr. Hlope, when he was confronted with the first statement, this is the information that he gave.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, my lord. Brigadier, I will ask to pause here regarding that entry that you're going to double check it for me if we can able to locate it. If we cannot be found, it's okay. We'll then close this portion of evidence tomorrow morning.
I understand, my lord.
Thank you. My lord, in the morning.
Sorry, okay, Mshololo, if I can be sorry to interrupt you. The defense wants the witness to consult the C portion of the docket, the diary. The defense, in terms of the Shabalala decision, is not entitled to the information in the diary. We therefore submit, my lord, that request is incompetent. It cannot be made.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. My lord, I'm also aware of the decision of that case, but my lord, I submit that when I put question to the witness is the one who made a reference to that entry, my lord, and I'm not asking for the full disclosure of whether it's B clip or C clip, but just that entry wherein he referred.
Yeah, but the state is objecting to that.
My lord, I'm asking, my lord, I'm saying the objection should be overruled, my lord.
I can overrule it. It's a constitutional court judgment.
Yes, it's a constitutional
State
judgment.
versus Chabalala.
But I submit, my lord, that the evidence is relevant at this point in time.
But I can't overrule it.
Because the witness has made reference.
I can't overrule it.
As the court pleases, my lord.
The law. It's not me. It's some 11 wise men in Bramfontein
As the court pleases.
who say that. Okay. Yes, let's continue.
Brigadier, you had made reference to the entry wherein the previous investigating officer ruled the information given by Edward Hlope, saying that Dumelo Madlala told Mlungisi Zwane Hlope that Zandile had a fight with his boyfriend and Senzo tried to separate him and accidentally shot went off and Senzo got shot and died. You said, Brigadier, this information, this part of evidence was dismissed by the previous investigating team. Did I get you correctly?
ngikuzwe kahle yini umuthi ke lapho uEdward Hlophe ekhuluma ngomlungisi Hlophe ukuthi kwakukhona ke ukuhelezisana noma ukudosisana phakathi kuka dadwabu lo wakakhumalo udadwabu Kelly ne boyfriend yakhe uthe lokho ke kwaqhi.
My Lord, my recollection is that I've said these assertions were followed up by the previous investigators and they found no basis. I think that's the term that I used. Then I said subsequently, my turn when it came, it was also refuted by Mr. Madlala. When I was asked insofar as where would it be, I don't think I was asked, I just said it in one sentence, my Lord, to say, no, I was asked by Advocate Mshololo to say, where is it? Where was it followed up? And I said, my recollection, it may be in the C-section where the follow-up of this statement, because this statement, my Lord, the first statement was taken in 2015. So the initial investigators, my Lord, followed the investigation. And I said, my recollection, they found no basis. And I was asked where. And I said, my recollection could be in the C-section. And I said, now, recently, perhaps even in the A-section, but one will have to look, because I'm vivid. What I can confirm is that when it was my turn and I took over the investigation, in actual fact, before even I took over the investigation, my Lord, back in 2016, after obtaining this statement, we followed it up immediately. I didn't waste time because we were in KZN and Mr. Madlala was also residing in KZN. So we got the statement. Then I said, let's follow the statement up with an intention of getting a collaboration. And this is where I indicated that there was some difficulty because we were not known at the time. Through the intervention of the late Brigadier Mudise, who then spoke to Mr. Madlala to allow him to speak to us, he refuted it back then. Fast-tracking to us taking over the case, my Lord, I confronted him again and he refuted that he ever said something like this, my Lord.
Ngichaza ukuthi lokhu uMadlala wakuphikisa ngoba kwathi mangithola lolwazi lolo ngalulandela ngafuna ukubona ukuthi luyiqiniso yini and lokhu kuyavela lapha ku 6 section ngoba statement sokuqala sasithola ngo2015 kodwa ke laba benza uphenyo lokuqala basichitha lesi statement nathi mase sifika sisibheka lesi statement sathi masithi siyahlola sathola ukuthi no nathi siyasichitha lesi statement and futhi ke uma ke silandelela zonke istatement ezazilandela savele sabona ukuthi asikwazi ukulamukela ulwazi.
Who were those previous IOs?
It's Captain Lieutenant Colonel Mtetwa. He's the one that took the statement, the first statement, my Lord, that was taken in 2015. It's Captain Mtetwa. She's a Lieutenant Colonel now.
Is he still alive?
Colonel Mtetwa, yes, she's still alive.
Okay. Lieutenant Colonel Mtetwa futhi ke lo Lieutenant Colonel Mtetwa uyena usaphi.
And who else?
Banomunye.
Well, it's Lieutenant Colonel Mtetwa. Then fast-tracking to 2016, I spoke to Brigadier Mudise. He's deceased, unfortunately.
And
Brigadier
2016 sakhuluma no Brigadier Mudise ngeshwa ke akasekho emhlabeni.
But my Lord, one needs, if I may say, sorry, Advocate Mshololo, I don't mean to take your space, but I'm saying, my Lord, one needs to, you cannot divorce yourself from the facts of this case. When such assertions are said, you really need to look at what the docket contains. So you can't look at this as just a golden truth without supporting evidence. Yes, follow this up as I did, and that is why I said when such information comes, you need to investigate so that you take the collaboration, whatever that you need to follow, but then you need to come to the reality of the docket as to what does the docket say. Does indeed the docket or the evidence that you have supports the fact that there were no intruders, that this incident could have happened because of the infighting. And there is no such evidence, my Lord. Even at the beginning when one was not having these 5 accused in sight, what was very clear is that they were intruders. based on the evidence that was contained in the docket. What was needed was to match the intruders to the evidence that was contained in the docket. So there was never, at any stage from the time this offense was committed, where there was an unclear situation as to whether they were intruders or not. The docket from day one indicated that they were intruders. It is the accused before court that were not matched into that evidence, my lord, at the time.
Uma ubheka okubekiwe phambi kwenkantolo ufanele awukwazi ukuthi uzehlukanise kulokhu okubekwe nolwazi olubekwe kwi-docket. Ufanele ubheke ukuthi bukhona yini ubufakazi obuxhasa lo bufakazi obutholile. Ufanele ucheck na ku document ngoba ukwazi ukuthi ungayibheki document ukuthi yona misiphelele yonke ikhuluma ngokuthini. Kodwa ke esikubonayo lana okuvele kucace kalula ukuthi babekhona abantu ababehlasela. Akukho kwakungekho ukungabaza nakancane ukuthi impela abantu kulolu lwazi salithola akukho ukungabaza ukuthi impela bakhona abantu ababehlasela.
Thank you, Brigadier. My lord, I would like to apologize. I left one question in the morning when I was dealing with the evidence of Constable Zongo. Can I just go back, my lord, just to close one question in Exhibit U? Brigadier?
Yes, Advocate.
Exhibit U is the statement of Absalom. I just missed few questions when I was asking you about the evidence of Constable Zongo in the morning. My apologies of taking you back. Statement of Absalom is A126.
Yes, I've got it, my lord. No, I have it.
I'm not intending to go through each and every statement, Brigadier, but if there's a need for us to do that, we'll just go to paragraph 2, 3, and 4. But my main question is that in this statement of Absalom Zongo, there is nowhere wherein he refers to accused number 5 as the suspect.
No, my lord.
Okay, la kulesi statement sika Absalom Zongo akukho la eveza khona igama likaMshololo wesihlanu njengomunye abasolekayo.
So when I say no, my lord, I mean yes, it doesn't mention him as a suspect. I'm conceding to that.
Uchaza ukuthi yebo akukho la eliveza khona leli gama.
Okay. Thank you, my lord. That's the end of my cross-examination for the day, my lord. May I ask that we adjourn until tomorrow?
Where's Mr. Baloi? Is Mr. Gobezulu, when is he starting?
Well, he said he'll start after Advocate Mshololo. I suppose that can only be when we resume in the first term next year.
First term next year?
Yes.
Why?
Well, we left with about 4 days, my lord, before. In fact, the term ended on Friday, but we requested to sit an extra week just to catch up. And I foresee that Advocate Mshololo will still be busy for another day or so. And I think it's unlikely that Mr. Mgumezulu will be ready to commence with his cross-examination. Well, we haven't had anything from him, quite honestly. I don't know if my colleagues have perhaps had anything from him.
Yes, Mr. Ramsepidi, where's your colleague?
As the court pleases, my lord. My lord, I make it a point that every Monday morning I check up on Mr. Mgomezulu. Unfortunately, this morning I couldn't get hold of him, so I can't tell the current news, my lord.
Mr. Mnisi?
My lord, I think we are simply waiting to inundate him with calls, so we leave it to one or two colleagues of us to call him.
Mr. Nomalo?
My lord, I tried to call him last week. His phone was off. I wanted to make a follow-up. Thank you.
Mr. Mshololo?
Sorry, Mr. I'll make a follow-up this afternoon, my lord. I'll phone you. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Mshololo?
No, my lord, I've never made any follow-ups. I've never conducted anything.
I've got sources which say he was here today.
That's a lie, my lord. In this court,
If it's the JP who says that, you still say it's a lie.
it's inaccurate.
Ashley, just stand up. Just take the oath there. Just take the oath because they say somebody's lying. Hey. You know, when did you see this gentleman? Yes? I don't want to testify to that, but you saw him. Okay, fine. Somebody saw him today in the precinct.
It's fine, my lord. Just close it like this.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you.
Maybe the brigadier could have better information. Your sources, you don't have sources.
I do, my lord. I do. But I think it will cause a little bit of uncomfortability with the defense. So I'm fine the way things are, my lord. So I'd rather not go there.
Okay, let's come back tomorrow then.